Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things I have learned as I've grown into the person that I am today. And I'm having such a wonderful day today. It's just been such a great, peaceful day today. With the exception that I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but I feel rested. I wish I would have got a little bit more sleep, but I feel pretty rested. It's beautiful in Indianapolis today. It's probably like mid to upper 70s. And it's been sunny all day, and there's a cool breeze outside. It's absolutely beautiful. My husband just got home from work, and he is laying in bed with little Boo Radley and playing his game, Township, on his phone. And I have been talking to my neighbors across the street earlier, and so I just got done filming a video. I did my review video, and at the end of it, I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow, bye. And when I got done, he goes, bye. My neighbor across the street. I go, what are you doing? Because if I can see the garden perfectly, but I have to lean over to see the driveway, and he's grilling out. I go, oh, you're grilling out? What are you grilling out? And he said, cheeseburgers. We're having cheeseburgers tonight for dinner. So she had just sprayed down her whole garden, and I went over there and I sat down on her bench and was talking to him. And then she came out and I said, did you just spray this bench down? She goes, yeah, I just sprayed down all the plants on the bench. I go, my butt is soaking wet. And she got laughing, and she and I were talking about cozy mysteries. And I was telling her about the new cozy mystery that I just started last night, Follow the Crumbs, which is my pick for Peter's book club for September. And we were talking about all kinds of stuff, and she's real excited because she showed my video tour of her garden to all of her gardening friends, and they were like so excited about it. And she told me the other day, but she was telling me more about it. And so anyway, but I thought before I do my vlog, I will sit down and do a little Peterisms video over here today. So, because I'm already feeling so calm and relaxed, why not even get more calm and relaxed, right? So I have my darker reading glasses today, not my clear ones. I think my clear ones are upstairs in the bedroom. Let me clean these off really quickly. I always outside, I keep this glass cleaner off. These are not my new glasses. I'm like so careful with my new glasses because I don't want them to get scratched or smeared like these are. But anyway, when you have reading glasses, they're probably, if they're like mine, because you take them off and put them on so many times a day, they're probably smeared just as bad as mine. Okay, let's start with Linda Picone, the Daily Book of Positive Quotations today, shall we? August 28th, I think today's, okay, so 25th was our anniversary, 25th, 26th, 27th, today's the 28th. August 28th, opportunity for kindness. You cannot do kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. Ralph Waldo Emerson. We shouldn't wait for the perfect moment to give a compliment or do a favor. Moments come and go too quickly. If we wait for them, we're likely to miss them altogether. We should always indulge an urge to do something nice for others. When the impulse hits, go with it. Give the compliment, do the favor. Say something that will cheer a friend. I don't want to miss the chance to be kind to those around me, so I won't. I love this meditation. You know, and I am a person that likes to practice altruism, and altruism is the act of selflessness and kindness without, you know, maybe bringing a lot of attention to yourself. And I don't need pats on the back for the things that I do, but I will say that it is really nice when just randomly out of the blue, somebody will be like, oh, your eyes are so pretty, or I really like that shirt, or, you know, like, oh, it's so good to see you. You know, it makes me feel, I don't know, so loved. It makes me just feel loved, you know, and I think that we live in a world where there's just so much negativity and anger and hostility and people being miserable all the time that I would love to fill the world with love, you know what I mean? Like, by giving people compliments. And I sometimes try to go out of my way, you know, if I see somebody and be like, oh, like, you know, always try to pick something different, not the same thing, but something different, you know, that I really like. And I always pick something honest. I never lie about it, you know, like I don't say like, oh, I love those shoes if I don't like those shoes. You know, I always pick something honest that I feel, you know. But I think acts of kindness extend past that. You know, it's walking across the street and talking to your neighbors. Or she walked over here earlier and said hi to me, and that just like made me so happy. You know, I was getting ready to film a video, and she just came over here and she was telling me some stories of the neighborhood, and I don't know, it just made me so happy. Or hearing from a friend, you know, I heard from a friend earlier today that I hadn't heard from in a long time that was filling me in on positive changes in their life. And I thought, wow, it means a lot to me that they think so much of me, that they want me to know what's going on with them, you know? That's why I always say at the end of my vlogs to make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you, because you know, you don't know the impact that that might have on them just to reach out to somebody. I think there is kind of this misconception out there that I am surrounded by, you know, 100 friends all the time and my phone is constantly going off, and that's absolutely not the truth whatsoever. In fact, I looked at my phone the other day and it had been like an entire day, and other than my husband, like one person, I think it was Tanya, had texted me, and that was it, like in one whole day. My phone never rings, and I don't really receive a lot of texts from people. And so, you know, I think that it's nice to reach out to people, especially people that you haven't heard. And I said something about this on my vlog the other day. I don't know if it was on my vlog. I think it was on my vlog, that one of the things, I'd gotten up really, really early in the morning. And I was thinking about Tanya, and I was thinking about Alex, because Alex had just left for work. And so, and some other people. And so I just started texting some people, and I was like Tanya, and I said, hey, thinking of you, I love you, have a great day today. And I texted Alex, and I said, hey, got up early, have a great day today, love you, and some other people, right? And this, I always talk about, like, reaching out to somebody throughout the day or at the end of the day and letting them know. But, like, to wake up, like, I woke up today to that message from somebody, really, it was such a good way to start the day, you know? Kindness and doing random acts of kindness is free. It doesn't cost anything, you know? And we can all do that, you know? We can all do that each and every single day to every person that we meet. Just smiling, I think, is, you know, a random act of kindness, when there are going to be those days that we can't smile, right? And I get that. But I feel like so many of us, and myself even included in this, for a long time, and even many days still, you know, we walk around with a scowl on our face, you know, when we could be walking around with a smile on our face and be happy for having another day here alive, you know? So anyway, and that's another way to pass on kindness. So, great meditation. Okay, let's read from The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beatty. Let's see what she has to say today. Okay, that's like a step one kind of thing. Let's read from The Journey to the Heart. August 28th. Make yourself at home. Oh, this will be a good one. August 28th. Make yourself at home. Once you accept yourself unconditionally, you'll be surprised at how comfortable you begin to feel, no matter where you are. We may have tricked ourselves into thinking our security came from outside ourselves, that we needed certain people, this is all in relation to codependency, that we needed certain other people or places, needed certain objects or items around us, or had to live our lives in a particular way to feel secure. But relying on things and people outside ourselves provides a false sense of security. False security will be shown for what it is. There's a real security, a true safety available to us all, no matter who we are, where we are, or what we are doing. That security comes from accepting ourselves. That security comes from trusting ourselves, trusting our hearts, our wisdom, our connection to the divine, and to the universe around us. Once we accept ourselves unconditionally, no matter where we are, it will feel like home. I love this meditation. Something that took me a very, very long time to understand. I used to love the quote by Dolly Parton, and she would say, home is where I hang my wig. Because, you know, Dolly Parton wears a lot of wigs and stuff. And I had heard that quote from her years ago, and she would say, home is where I hang the wig. And I liked the sentiment, but I don't know that I fully understood it, right? That home, whether that's an ethereal place or whether that's the actual physical dwelling or it's just this mental state in your head, home is where you feel the most comfortable. Home is where you can take your wig off and allow yourself to be yourself. You know, home is where you can let down all of your defenses and you can just be yourself. Home is your safe place. What took me many, many years of my life to realize was that I walk around every day in my home. I better get used to this being my home and what my thoughts are. I better get used to this being my home and being as real with this as I possibly can. Because the more aligned, the more real I am with this, the more comfortable I am walking through the world in my home. My home's kind of like an RV camper, you know? My body, my shell, my mom used to always say that, you know, my body is just a shell. It's, you know, I'm just a bag of soul. And if that's true, then our bodies are just bags for our souls, just RV campers going around the world, you know? And where should we be most comfortable? Within ourselves. It took me a long time to stop beating myself up, stop running those toxic tapes in my head that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't lovable, that I didn't matter, that I didn't measure up. I had to stop running those tapes. I had to start new tapes in my head that I did deserve to be loved, I did deserve good things in my life, that I was smart enough, that I was funny enough, that I was good looking enough, that, you know, I was enough. I'm enough. You're enough. We're all enough, just how we are, you know? I preach a lot over here, and I do feel like it gets preachy at times, but I don't mean it to be that way. But I preach or talk a lot over here about improving ourselves and self-growth, right? I always want to continue to grow and become a better version of myself on a regular basis. But today, right here, on August 28th, sitting on this front porch talking to my neighbors, I'm good enough exactly how I am. And so are you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.